don't really have the best lineup for Roche, but they have to try at some point after they get map control. But we'll see how they actually play this out. But it's gonna be Vega having to play the fast-paced game, whereas OG is gonna try to slow the game down.
Yep. Early TPs come out. Mag TPs mid. Gets down a sentry, it looks like, to block the pull-through.
Does this block?
It must block, otherwise there's no reason to use it.
I've never seen this ward before, actually.
Nope. Brand new for me as well. We're in for a new warding lesson from Vega. Any more treants going out and
Parker, you learn something every time, Parker.
30 seconds to
oh yeah. Oh, look at the lead. 2 CS on the side of Vega. They are off to a good start, Winter. Kappa, as you would say, Kappa.
Oh
well.
Every
So
small
early
bit
treant
counts,
scouts
that's what I would say.
Yeah. We'll see how the
So,
lanes
one
unravel.
rune
Looks like
apiece.
Mag will just be in the off lane on Darks here, and it looks like fairly standard lanes from both teams going to be coming out.
The battle begins.
Yeah, I think just very standard, and it's gonna be up to how Vega actually dictates the play, because they need to be dictating the play, whereas OG is gonna try and maybe get pickoffs with their Beastmaster and the Prophet to slow down the pace for AM to farm. So we'll see how Vega actually decides to move around in the early stages. Once they get the Mech on Darkseer, that is their timing to actually 5-man. Mech plus level 6 on Luna, then they're gonna look for towers everywhere.
Well, early on, Crit just comes mid with a brain sap. 70 mana brain saps. That's a happy support line.
Man, this has been the biggest change on support Bane.
Yeah.
Being able to actually spam the brain sap 3 times in the laning phase at level 1.
Oh, more than that. You get
Miracle.
4.
Oh, 4?
Yeah.
4 actually.
That's before you
My
even using
bad.
your clarity.
My math sucks. It's 4.
No,
Sorry guys.
It's alright. That's what I'm here for, Winter. I'll make sure you're not making those mistakes.
I'm actually not the main B here. Sorry,
Yeah.
my math sucks.
Dude, I've had Fogs here. Fogs has been here the last couple of weeks, and he's been talking about this Bane like non-stop about how good it is with the brain saps. He's like four brain saps at level 1. If you get a mango, you have 7 brain saps apparently. Yep.
Oh,
No telling trouble.
dead.
This looks like a first blood. No one gonna get the kill. Possibly a second if he doesn't have the argument on the Bane, but first blood early on. Going the way of Vega. We saw this last game though,
Yeah, that
very
was
strong
that
laning.
was so smart as well. If you saw how Vega actually played that, they went aggressive when the Ember had level 3, and Wyvern was like, once he dropped his first Arctic Burn, he was sitting behind, so he was basically giving the solo experience for Ember. So as soon as Ember touched level 3, they made the aggressive play with 1 Arctic Burn.
And you can't
There was
nuke off the
really good grasp of timing from Vega when they are strong during the laning phase.
Yep. Here we go, 2-minute rune coming up, and there's a Nightmare. It looks like Crit gonna look to sneak on in and steal that one. Takes the bounty rune away from no one. Doesn't look like he'll pay for this one. Clarity's up and will be on his merry way. And Solo's actually swung himself top. Ooh, considers a dive.
If you look at the other lanes, Darkseer has been getting a lot more, obviously in terms of CS. He got a lot of creeps from getting last hits with Iron Shah, but he's going to transition into the jungle, whereas Moon, he's going to get...
He's being dived.
And he's
Yeah,
dead.
he's dead. Or is he? Nope. Vision through the trees. Sprout's really weird like that. Sometimes you can get like little slits of vision just through the Sprout to get those auto attacks off.
Yeah, it's very weird. It's just like Shackle. Sometimes, for some reason, the angle doesn't seem right, but it connects.
Yeah. If you just stand right next to the trees and like peer on in, you just somehow see, and then Peeping Tom will get the kill. So Moon, unfortunately, doesn't get out.
Well played, Parker.
Hey. Sorry, this is an ESL broadcast. We could keep it family friendly, guys. Well, here we go. No one in the mid lane, already with the early kill. Doing well here. It's the jungle though being contested by Crit. He's coming into Leech XP. He's level 3.5 already. Iron Shell helping clear this one. It doesn't look like Crit's going to be able to...
That is very good play from Crit. They
But here
scouted the
comes
stack
Ember.
with the Hawk.
Here comes a level 5 Ember with a Night Stalker, and Crit hasn't really got an escape for this. He has boots, but looking for a self-deny, not going to find it. Gets it. Oh, Mag low, very low. Doesn't get the kill though. 58 HP all he needs.
Yeah, he needed 2 right clicks on Mag to get the kill, so Mag knew that he was safe regardless of what happened there.
Yeah.
And I think it's worth it though it wasn't even first bird anymore, so he got a huge chunk of experience, like half a level
Yep.
from that. Slowing the Darkseer down, so it was even, and they forced a rotation from the Night Stalker.
No,
Oh,
definitely feel like
Mid lane,
Ooh.
he was considering diving the Beastmaster there, but then changed his mind.
Yeah.
Solo's gonna come in from the side though, so they might be able to get this kill if Solo gets into position.
He's got bottle charges though, so we'll be healing up soon. The
Oh,
TP coming as
okay.
well, so he's gonna get
He's
the
bottled
insta
back.
refill.
Dire's
Oh,
top
man.
tower is under attack.
That's some serious support. He gets a double bottle from full charges, not to mention the extra heal from the initial TP in. So suddenly it's like, wait, what? He's full HP with bottle charges? How's that happen? Not really going to be a lane that they can find kills in. So it is nighttime,
Dota
and
2
we'll see
happens.
Nightstock on the move. Possibly a kill onto Fly here at
bottom
bottom lane. They come on in.
Iron Shell?
Stalker does not have the silence here. Fly does have Grave though, and TP from Nature's Prophet. I don't see this ending well for Sol. He's got a salve, but he's low. He's just gone in and fed. Doesn't get the kill onto Fly. Wasn't even close with the Grave still available.
Huh,
Used unnecessarily.
Someone cancelled a TP, I think. Or maybe it was the Night Stalker's own TP. Yeah, I think it was the Night Stalker TP.
Yeah, it doesn't look
He
like
TP'd
anyone.
and then he changed his mind. Yeah, and then he ran in from the side. They needed one more hero to be able to actually get
Dire's bottom
that
tower
kill.
is under attack.
Because Prophet can TP in anytime, so you always have that threat of a +1 coming in anytime. It's never really a 2-hero gank at that point, because Prophet can always come in.
And even without the Prophet, I felt like I don't even think they were getting the kill regardless.
Maybe without the Prophet they can commit harder to get the Dazzle with the double
Yes.
Iron Shell, but with the Prophet they can't. So
Anyways.
Solo gets the Quelling Blade now, for the start.
Don't blame him. So we'll see what the kind of progression's going to be here. Beastmaster now level 6 has a Roar available, but they are going to be ganking into a Flame Guard for now. There's no one heads towards top once the 6-minute rune. There we go.
That was a
Searing
good-
chains on
that
the
was
board.
a good chance.
Yeah,
That was a good chance.
secures the
But
rune.
Luna also actually gotten a Quelling Blade. So they are gearing up into the mid game that the Sprout would be a very, very big problem. They have 2 Quelling Blades right now.
Radiant's top
Oh,
tower
right
Oh,
to
the
mid.
wrong
They've gone in
mid.
on no one. He's got no Flame Guard up there. It's the heal bomb. They gets the Remnant out. Makes himself.
Oh dear. He was so close to getting the Brain Sap off. Then they would have gotten the kill.
Was level 2 brain sap, yeah, which would have been enough damage, I believe. Solo now looking
Yeah, he would have
counterplay
died.
this one. There is a ward spotting him out, but Ember's going to go charging and gets the Searing Chains off, and no one's taking a lot of damage. He's going to be very careful here. He's low on HP. Maybe go down the Cold Embrace from above. That's going to save his life, but now no tail low as well. The Splinter Blast can't. It's kept alive. What a Sprout coming out from Moon. They get 1 kill. They'll make it 2 in a second, though. Just barely escapes, and no GX the one's in trouble. That Splinter Blast doing a lot of work
Oh
here.
my
The
God,
chase is
Mana
on.
Void.
It's Miracle getting the Darkseer. What's he going to do now? The Eclipse from Tasha bouncing around. There's a Lucid Beam. Secures one more. 3 kills go the way of Vega, including a kill onto the Anti-Mage. Can't believe Crit survived that one, but it's still Vega who come out on top, and also no one, most importantly, surviving on the Ember Spirit.
There were so many good plays by both of the teams in that fight. From the Wyvern and then the Sprout and the Bane, so allowing the Bane to survive. And then Luna participating in the fight as well. That was a fight that is going to always be Vega favored because Eclipse is so strong at this stage of the game. And OG because they committed the AM to chase down the Darkseer, so he paid the price.
Yeah. I mean,
But
Luna
overall, it
TP's in
wasn't
with an
too bad for
Eclipse,
them.
AM TP's in just with a Mana Void. You'd much rather have the Eclipse at this stage of the game.
Yeah, even though they lost the AM, but it's
Radiant's
still
bottom
not so bad for
tower is
them.
under attack.
Because it's a huge cooldown for Vega to blow. So right now for OG, they have to look for, you know, maybe a small pickoffs here and there when the Eclipse is down. Try to take advantage of a big spell being on cooldown.
At the same time, they may just want to farm here. Like, Anti-Mage is not really in fighting shape.
Beastmaster
Nature's
as well, though,
Prophet.
they might make a move soon.
I mean, a Roar with a Nature's Prophet ultimate could lead to a kill, but here we go mid lane. They're going to go in on no-tail. They get the Searing Chains. Roar is there. No one. Taking a lot of damage. Cold Embrace is there once again, and no-tail getting hit by the Arctic Burn, getting very, very low. Will not see a kill go either way. As Raw was used.
This is probably much better for Vega because they didn't use any big cooldowns, whereas Raw was
Radiant's
committed to
top tower is under attack.
just to make sure that Beastmaster doesn't die there.
Yep.
So I think it's
And this
much,
is also-
much better for Vega.
Now happening during daytime as well, which is where they're not quite as strong with the Night Stalker on their side, but so far not showing so much.
Yeah, but then the second night phase would mean that they have the second eclipse. I mean, maybe even the third if they look to fight now. But like you're mentioning, maybe Vega just looking to pick off, finish off their items, especially the mech on Darkseer. That is a key timing for Vega to achieve. Mech on Darkseer and then have the whole team group up with the next eclipse, which he already has it right now. Oh, top lane.
Yep.
Crit just maybe step too far.
Nightmare on one, Brain Step on the other. He wakes up
Nice
Pasha
play.
though, and that's going to lead to a kill. Nice play by Sioma there. Helping secure that one. No one coming in to check the stacks in the Radiant Jungle. Won't find too much.
He was probably hoping to get when the Beastmaster was doing a stack, but not going to find anything. I don't think they actually did any stacks this game because they were very active in securing the lanes for their cause. They don't really have heroes that can clear stack very quickly. So Vega right now, they need to pressure the anti-mage. They have to at least get
Dire's middle tower
his
is
farm
under
limited
attack.
so he doesn't get to that crucial battlefield timing too quickly.
Yeah, and he's pretty much on point as far as his farm goes. He is being somewhat dived to at the bottom lane. Blinks into the trees, Quelling Blade out. He's on par for farm with the Luna, more or less. And that's overall a pretty good sign for OG as far as the anti-mage is concerned. I don't really feel like OG are too worried about this early game. They're only about 1,500 gold behind for now, and that's
Radiant's
very much
bottom
with
tower is under
the
attack.
slightly weaker fighting lineup.
They can win this game even if they are 10,000 behind.
Yeah.
If they can drag it long enough for AM and split push.
Anti-mage Dota.
So yeah.
Radiant's bottom
As long
tower
as
is
they
under attack.
do not allow the 5-man from Vega to push too early into their high ground, like something like 25 minutes knocking on your high ground would be something that they do not want happening because that's too early. You want it to happen maybe around 30 to 35 so you can actually have a lot of items to make that defense possible or your heroes are able to split push very well. So as long as the push doesn't come too early, OG will be fine with this game. Or mid
They're
lane.
going to TP the anti-mage up top. I think they realize that they can't defend the bottom lane. They scattered out Vega rotating towards bottom in the Radiant Jungle with the Hawk, and then they immediately switch the anti-mage towards top.
This is the second night phase as well. Solo just popped his knight and it's gonna be second night at minute 12. So this is the time where Vega is gonna be really strong and they're gonna be looking to fight. Let's check on the mech, it's almost completed. So 12 minutes, second night, mech completed and Eclipse online. So this is a timing that Vega is very strong.
Dire's top tower is
Yep.
under attack.
Unji have a
Pasha.
smaller window to try and get this T1 top tower before it's night. 10 seconds and looks like they're not gonna make the plunge and try and get it. Will be a top rune coming up. No tail, has a raw available, won't go for it, but TP from Moon will secure him that 12-minute rune. Just an illusion, nothing too big. And then
And you
Major
even
Bottom
see
has
that
picked up Claymore.
no one goes for face boots as well instead of going for bots this game. Or he's gonna try and go on no tail here, forcing the raw.
Yep, forces the roll, the grave comes out, that'll save him, no one. Fairly low here, but gets a full magic wand proc, and the TP out from Moon doesn't hit the Searing Chains, but the Lucid Beam is there. That's going to cancel the TP.
That TP from Pasha was so key at that timing. He managed to arrive at the last second to cancel Moon Meander's teleportation from the Prophet. And they're gonna be rewarded with a tier 1 here.
AM still getting farm at bottom lane while that was going on, although not for much longer, as already Vega looking to rotate and put a stop to that. You say they're going to be
they're just
rewarded with
looking
a
to
tier
get
1,
trades.
but OG are there ready to defend now.
Dire's middle tower has been
They're gonna
Deny.
try to go into this without raw. This is so dangerous for them.
Well, no one's
They're
just going to
gonna
go
drop it,
diving in.
nothing.
It's nighttime, he's got phase boots, he's going to find no tail here. They blow him up with the Ember Spirit Iron Shell. This is such a good time to be fighting. They throw out the Eclipse, doesn't do a whole lot of damage now. Looks like Vega just going to get the one kill. Possibly some Necrobook money as well. Solo saying, gimme. Goes with the Winter Wyvern with the Splinter Blast.
this
They get a
is
tier 1
one-for-one
tower, but
trade.
this is okay for OG, I feel. This is like, considering the state of the game we're at, you mentioned the mech timing as well as the Eclipse and the nighttime. OG finding a tier 1 in exchange for a tier 1 and a Beastmaster kill isn't too bad.
Any even trade that OG is taking right now is a win for them.
Yeah. I mean, it was
'Cause
slightly
they are-
uneven because they lost the Beastmaster as well, but
They got the tier 1, like they forced Vega to deny the tier 1 at mid. So I think it was really good for OG. They got 2 towers actually.
yeah, that's right. So
So
OG now
next
farming
timing
the enemy
is-
jungle.
Next timing is obviously the Eclipse coming down, coming off cooldown in 80 seconds. They still have Night by then,
Yep.
but a very short period.
The short night and the darkness as well, I guess. So they'll have a little bit of extra.
They can take another tower. They can take another tower here.
It's all
but
going to
OG
come
is
down to
still
what
getting-
OG get during the same time period.
Yeah,
though.
OG is still getting a
Radiant's
lot
bottom
out of the
tower
map
is under
right now
attack.
for their position
Wow.
in the game. AM has
Battle
Battle
Fury's
Fury,
up.
Moon Meander is farming the jungle, and the other heroes are just taking care of the other lanes.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
We're gonna go for a smoke play here.
Dire's top
They
tower
get found
is
a few
under
heroes in the
attack.
enemy jungle here. Fiend's Grip available. Are they gonna go for this one? Doesn't look like they feel confident. The silence onto the Bane, preventing any kind of a grip. Here comes the Raw onto Solo in the mid lane. He gets hold and brace. It's going to keep him alive. The Winters goes there onto Fly. No Graves just yet. Fly going to use his defensive on himself. TP out. Can it be cancelled? Yep, it can. Lucian Beam is there again. Asha just in time. No Tails TP will succeed. The Searing Chain was a millisecond too late from no one. Space created possibly as Miracle and Moon are
He
taking a
missed
tier
the
2.
chains he missed the chains actually, but
Oh,
I'm
I
not
thought
sure
he
if he
just-
would have been in time.
It looked like it was like half a second too late, but missing it.
He missed the
Dire's top
chains.
tower has fallen.
Not going to get the top chains as well. Another TP out. They kill a Dazzle, but
Oh, that was
it's a tier 2
fine.
tower.
That was fine. That was really good for OG. They
Yeah,
traded
for
a Dazzle
OG.
for tier 2. That was so good. So right now, Vega got what they get was they got a kill. They got a tier 1 at bottom, but they traded a tier 2 at top. So that was not good for them.
Yep.
And they need to get more of the map. So Roshan is next for them. Maybe the tier 1 at top first, but it is getting to the point where the game has transitioned into the mid game, and the Prophet plus AM speed push will come into a big play right now, and the Hawk as well, giving them vision, because the Knight is going to fade. So this stage of the game, OG is going to be looking really strong once more with their speed push and the vision from the Hawk.
Well, you mentioned Roshan. They're going to go in now. With nighttime wearing off, they decide we don't really want to fight right now, but if they do decide to come and contest this, it's not just Eclipse, it's level 2 Eclipse, so fairly strong
They might lose
Vega
a
team
lot
fight.
here though. They might lose a lot of map control even if OG doesn't decide to contest this, because top
Yeah.
and mid are going to be pushed out, bottom lane as well. So this Roshan is necessary for Vega right now, but it's coming at a very big cost, because you look at how OG are positioning themselves over the map. Everyone is farming each and every single lane. They're farming the opponent's jungle. AM will take his own jungle as well. So this is a very good trade for OG once more. They are playing the game very methodically well. They understand their situation. Any trade they are making is gonna give them a very good chance in the future of winning the game.
And they even had vision of that Roshan with the Hawk, and they just said, nope, we don't need to contest this one, we're doing just fine, let's just keep playing our game rather than play into the
was
Vega
the
game
right play
plan.
not to contest.
Yeah.
If they contest and they lose a key hero, that would be really bad for them. They don't have to it's not like one of those Rosh. Remember in the first game, when I was talking about the second Roshan, I talked about how if OG gets this Rosh, the game is mostly over. So
Yeah.
Vega decided to make a smoke play in that position, because they also understand if they give away the Roshan, the game is almost lost for them. Even though it might look like a really bad play, they were behind and they took a fight outside of their base, but it's the nature of their situation. So in this situation, in the second game, OG realized that they don't have to contest, they just need to prolong the game, get farm on every call, make sure all the lanes are pushed all the time with the proper AM, and you're Gucci this game. You can secure the game in the late game.
Definitely a game where the graphs and the kill score and all that don't tell the whole story. It's OG down a large number of kills, Vega securing a free Roshan, Vega with a 3,000 gold lead, but it's really a very much 50-50 game right now, almost it feels like.
Radiant's
As
mid
OG
lane,
are
can
finding
they get
trades
the
everywhere
Raw?
on the map.
Can they get the Raw? Nope, they actually blinked behind. Huh. I thought they were actually going to try and go for the kill, but
It's got an
AM
Aegis,
gets the
though.
ancient stack.
Yeah,
This
looks
is
like they-
the type of game the Beastmaster needs, maybe needs a blink.
Oh,
He's
they're
gonna
going
roll
to break the
Ember.
Aegis. They might have, but the TP's come through. They want to just kill off no one's Aegis. They'll look like they'll get it. No-Tail needs to TP out. I don't think he's going to find a way to do so. He goes for it now. Winter's Curse is there. Well, Beastmaster for an Aegis, and they're farming and split pushing the sides. Again, it's...
That was okay though. That
Yeah.
was really good for OG again. I can't stress how good OG is playing the game. Like it's weird, right? Because they are losing heroes all the time, but I'm saying it's really good for them. But that's just how the game is rolling for OG right now. They need to move and force Vega to teleport and just be split up. And even if they have to lose one hero, it's fine for them. They're not losing the AM or the Prophet. These are the two heroes that are very, very important for them to keep the map split up. So as long as they're not losing these two players, the Prophet player,
Oh, Grim mid.
and Miracle,
No one.
player,
Oh, that heal bomb. No one gonna go down to this. That was such a good grip heal bomb. That damage
how
output.
many heal bombs that he has gotten? Like he
Yeah.
always gets all these very, very big heal bombs.
That was just insane. Maybe they need
the
the
next-
Prophet just got one right click off. He just popped in for the last hit. 94 damage
Yeah,
dealt. That was
but
all
he probably die as well, regardless, because the
Yep.
brain sap is draining all his mana, so he can't jump out with his ultimate. But like I was mentioning, the next timing for Vega is the crucial time where they're trying to farm the Aghanim's on the Night Stalker, because when they have map control, Aghanim's and Gem, they're gonna try to quell the split push with the superior map vision. So that is the secondary timing that Vega is going to look to achieve in this game. The map control factor with the Aegis and sorry, not the Aegis, the Aghanims and the Gem, and then use that map control to get the secondary Roshan. That will be the key moment for Vega to try and at least siege the high ground. I think without the Aghanims and without the map control, it's so difficult for them to deal with what OG is doing in this game.
Alright, well. OG continue to stick to the game plan here. Sioma narrowly TP's out from the top rune. And yeah, Vega, they're closing in on the battlefield for Ember Spirit, but it doesn't really feel like it's any one item. It's much more about the overall game plan, finding the key kills and getting the towers as needed. And Miracle just getting bigger and bigger. This anti-mage pulling well ahead of the Luna now and approaching a completed Manta style. And Ember's life about
so
to get a
that's-
lot more difficult now with the Orchid on Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, Dark still has a blink. Ember just got his battle fury. Aghanim's, how far is that? That is the most important item for them now. It's still quite a long
1500.
ways. 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the most important item that they need to get. So they even understand that they are giving lanes to solo to get to that point of the game, because they need the Aghanims to move forward in their strategy right now.
Smoke from No Tail, but he sees a lot of Vega heroes swooping in thanks to an Observer Ward. I think Fly
Oh,
says...
that's gonna give away the ward. The Prophet ultimate actually hits solo.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
That is actually not something you want.
Yeah, you've really got to be careful about this. It wasn't even the best time to use it. They weren't going for a kill and lanes are already in pretty good position.
They just wanted to keep the lanes out. So, I mean, it's rather unfortunate that they hit the Night Stalker, but they wanted to make sure all the lanes are pushed, so Vega can't really threaten to push any towers. And they can continue farming with the AM and Prophet much more efficiently around
He
the
might
map.
just think it was a Hawk, by the way. That's the other thing. As I just saw like a Hawk scouting at Mag, so he maybe doesn't know 100% it's warded if a Hawk's on top
Oh
of
yeah,
him.
true. That's a good point. So it might be a Hawk, it might be a ward, who knows.
Yeah.
But at
You
the end
don't-
of the day, Vega understands there was vision around that area.
Yes.
So
I mean, look at the
how
vision.
solo
Look
is-
at these treants. They're split around the map. Oh, Orchid
the
mid.
TP
No
to
one in trouble. He's being crowded up. There's the Golden Brace. The Grip is there. Gonna see a cancel. Lucian Beam comes not too late. Just in time, in fact. Moon gets the one kill.
Oh
Luna's got
my-
a couple. They're gonna get
Dude.
3.
The
As-
movement is so good. Like once he got caught there by the Sprout, all the TPs were ready, and Wyvern once again in a perfect position to save his teammate and turn the whole fight around. That was such good positioning by Vega. They were trying to, like OG were trying to make space and buy time by getting an easy pick off there,
Yeah.
but Vega was ready for that to happen. So a very good reaction from all the Vega supports. And Night Stalker is gonna be really close to his Aghanims, and they might even be able to take this tower here.
They're going for the high ground, and we talked about how well OG are playing this game, but the nature of the Vega draft is one fatal mistake like that, and suddenly your high ground is under a lot of pressure. Oh, what an Invis rune. Is there detection? Is there sentries for this? Doesn't look like it. No detection whatsoever. Miracle is just scouting out the entire dire side. And he will continue to track them.
Oh, the sentry's nearby. He has to.
Oh, he
no,
walks
they might
into
actually
this
see
one.
him.
Are they going to go for this one? They ping him out here. Oh, Sioma
He
did not
knows.
have the Winter's
He
Curse.
knows.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
The moment he saw Sioma facing him, all of a sudden he changed direction and
Yeah.
he knew that they actually see him.
It's like a oh shit, I'm in a lot of trouble right now kind of moment. Like this needs to end. Let's get out.
Okay, so Aghanims is completed soon for Night Stalker, so it's going into the phase where Vega, this is like the second phase of their strategy. Aghanims, and they want gem on Night Stalker, so they can use the vision control to limit the split push. And obviously the other thing is also the Roshan that is coming up for Vega. Vega has to be able to secure this Rosh. If OG can somehow, snipe the Rosh or ninja the Rosh with the AM and Prophet, it's gonna put them in a really good position. So Vega has to make sure that they secure the Roshan.
Aggressive smoke coming out from OG. This is before Roche even comes up. We'll see what they look to do with this one. They haven't got wards
there
on
we
the
go,
Bane.
the gem. They got the gem on Night Stalker. Wyvern actually got it for him.
Oh, blink forward from Mag.
So-
He could be in some trouble. Nightmare is there, but I don't think OG want to fight this one. Nope, it's the TP. Doesn't get it
Oh,
off.
the chains!
Just in time. Crit. He's done for. And map control going to heavily favor Vega at this stage of the game. They put the Remnant in the Roshan pit. And this is where things get difficult for OG.
And the Shadow Blade is also not going to be too useful with the gem on the NS.
No. Bit of an interesting pickup. Not what I would have expected out of Moon this game.
He wants to be able to, because without Shadow Blade you can't catch the Ember very easily. You have to go invis and pop next to him so you can actually silence him because he doesn't have Manta. That was the idea of the Shadow Blade this game.
Miracle. Pops his Manta, just blinks away. There was a TP up top from the Prophet, but it doesn't look like they want to fight despite getting some vision of Vega. I think it was because they got vision of Vega they backed
Even
off.
though OG were playing the first 20 minutes really well, but that last engagement where they gave away 3 kills sped up so much of the timing. It sped up the Aghanim's timing on the NS. And now with Roshan plus, I think Butterfly will be completed soon on the Luna as well. Butterfly, Manta and Aegis, this is very very difficult for OG to defend against. This second wave of push from Vega is going to be very very difficult.
They're
to deal
smoking
with.
again, Winter. Here we go, OG on the hunt. They see a Wyvern,
They
not
have
the
to get
ideal
this
pick-off
pick-off.
though. They may just take it anyways. No Tail like saying, I don't really want to go for Sioma here. This isn't the ideal kill to get. Solo's one with the gem. It is daytime.
Oh,
He's
this
got
might be
no
bad.
ultimate. Solo could be in some trouble, but he is coming in
Oh,
a
he got the
click from Pasha. Oh no! Oh, Moon gets Winter's Curse up. The grip is there onto no one, but they've already lost the Nature's Prophet and Beastmaster, and this is a disaster of a fight for OG.
Oh, he Mana Void
Mana
the
Void
wrong
does
target.
nothing.
He Mana Void the Wyvern!
Oh, that was a
Oh my
full
God.
mana Wyvern. No one was the target he was looking for, it looked like, and well, he gets no one as a result. Pasha almost cancels the TP out from the Dazzle. 3 for nothing.
She
Suddenly
literally
Vega
got no
in
kills.
complete control.
No one was killed from that Mana Void for sure. Oh my god, they were like so close to each other. The Ember was like at 100 mana out of 800, so it would have dealt. Maybe he would have killed the Wyvern, I'm not sure, but it
was a
was
level 3
still
Mana
a really
Void.
lost team fight for them.
Well, I mean, I asked at the end of game 1, does it feel like the pressure's getting to Miracle when he had the shaky Earthshaker showing? We're seeing a few nerfs here in game number 2 as well, perhaps.
That's when your teammates have to calm you down, because you're the naval player.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely nerves because this is a player who's he's known for his mechanical skill. That's why he's Mr. 8,000 matchmaking points or whatever meme you want to throw at him. Mechanical skills is his like bread and butter. Decision making and like playing in like high pressure matches, that's not what he's comfortable doing though.
Yeah. So right now Vega is going into their second timing window. They have the Aegis secured on the Luna, so they want, ideally you want to have the Vlads on the Night Stalker this game as well, so you make your push even much stronger. And if he wants to, he is just like what, 500, 600 away from the Vlads. I think it's really good for his team. Yeah, he's going to get the Vlads right now. He purchased all the items. So this push is going to be so difficult, so strong. Ember's going to have his Manta as well, so Vega in prime position. If OG can survive this push, they're gonna be able to have a chance of winning the game after this. But if they can't survive this push, they're gonna lose during this push.
You feel OG's late game is just going to be stronger in general if they're not too far behind?
Yeah, I think so. I think they have the AM and Prophet and Beastmaster. Their late game is really really strong. But Ember is also very strong late game, but I just feel like AM is much more reliable than Ember later into the game. AM is just so difficult to deal with late game. It's proper.
There's a smoke from Vega. They're looking to converge onto No-Tell at mid. Bit of a tough spot here. Mag chasing him down.
Vacuum?
Has a vacuum available. We're going to see the Necrobook there. Maybe just throws a Raw out here. It looks like No-Tell is done for. Pump fakes it a few times, gets silenced up, and he'll lose his Necrobooks as well. Mag taking a hefty amount of damage to T2 at bottom though. Miracle and Moon chipping away at it. It's split push time. Time to resort to some good old-fashioned rat Dota.
They have to do everything in their power to stop the 5 heroes from Vega running down the mid lane. They have to do everything they can to stop it.
No. You throw away a life or two, that's maybe just going to be part of the cost here. 4 kills to 19.
And if you look at their D push as well, they have level 1 X from Beastmaster, that's not ideal, and they have proper ultimate, the Wrath. That's about it, and the heal bomb from Dazzle. They don't really have a lot of wave clear with their heroes, so once the 5-man reaches the tower, they're just gonna lose Rex at this point.
That's why AM picks up a butterfly, the probably best damage item to split push with, and he's just going to avoid this mid lane push coming out from Vega and charge straight towards the top tier tower.
There's nothing they can do to defend this Rex. They're gonna lose this Rex.
He's much further away from the base though, and Vega can get at least a melee rack and probably TP back in the pen. Let's see if there's any TP cancels possible. Roar is up, the Glade's just going to bounce on through. No-Tell gets burnt by a searing change. He's just going to turn and throw that Roar. AM's on the high ground at top, we'll keep an eye on him as well. Not doing a whole lot of damage here, not really threatening, and Vega going all in. They want the throne, they want a game 3 Winter. They're blazing their way towards it. 20 kills to 4, and OG have to get back and defend. Miracle, you can do all you want at top lane, but right now your throne is under siege. They've still got the H, they've still got Butterfly. Rip out onto Sioma, where's the cancel? In goes Miracle. He brings down the Wyvern, he wants the Luna as well. He'll get the 1 kill onto her, but she's got Nature, she's got life number 2. There's going to be an anti-major lose the fight. That's not a good situation to be in, and Miracle goes down without buyback. OG look done for. Triple buybacks come out. Can they hold? Doesn't look like it. They're focusing the throne, and Vega getting closer and closer to a game number 3. They're gonna do it. GG is called. OG get bested. And we're going to a game 3 decider as Vega hit a very nice timing here, and OG just couldn't hold on long enough.
Yeah, if that middle engagement, remember, didn't happen, this push would have been delayed at least by a few minutes, and that would have gave OG a lot more time to make